Alrighty, good morning everybody. Good morning. How's everyone doing today? Welcome to the first of two gameplay streams. What's up? Hope everyone's having a good day so far. For me, it's very early. It's only 10:45 a.m. Whatever time it may be for you, I say hello and welcome. Today is Thursday, August 15th, 2019. I am Darkside Phil. This is my first of two gameplay streams for the day. And I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited too for all the stuff we'll be doing. We're going to be doing some fun ongoing playthroughs here. Almost getting close to wrapping up the first game here, Super Mario 64. If I remember correctly, I think I'm over 80 stars into the game. And I think there's 3 major stages left. I think there's World 13, 14, and 15. And there may or may not be a secret star or secret world, and then the final Bowser stage. So, in reality, depending on how today goes, this may be the last stream of Mario 64, or it might not be. It might end up being that this is very challenging for me, and we have to do another stream of Mario to wrap it up, which I'd be okay with. We have time for that. It's not like, oh no, that would be a disaster if I need to do another Mario 64 stream. I have plenty of time for that. We really don't have any new releases coming out for about another week and a half in August. So if that's the case, then, fine. Maybe I think actually Sunday I could do another stream of this to wrap it up if we need it. But if I do well and I end up getting all the stars without too much difficulty today, then we might beat it today. But I would say it might not be likely because people have been telling me these final few stages are incredibly challenging, even for people who played the game before. That these are the most challenging levels, and I'm probably going to fail a lot. So I guess it's a good thing that I've stockpiled lives up to this point, huh? So, let's see how today's goes, alright? I'm excited for that. 4+ more hours of Mario 64. I'm geared up for it. I haven't played this now in a few days. I'm ready for more Mario. Hope you guys are ready for more Mario, too. Okay? Okay. Later tonight, will be the continuation of Judgment. Yes, more Judgment, the game that I've been playing since June. And some people are like, well, Jam, will this game ever end? It's still near the end of it. What's taking so long? The truth of the matter is I could have beaten this game like 2 weeks ago. Plot-wise, we've been at the end of the game for a while. But what I realized is, damn, we're at the end of the game. And what I'd like to do is maybe take the time to do some of the side content that I haven't done. So the first thing I did is I've been trying to max out all of the friendships that you can get throughout the city of Kamurocho, and I did that for a couple of streams, and then I realized, man, I've got all these investigation missions that were side content of the game, because, you're a detective in the game, and I barely did any of the investigations. I said, well, man, maybe going back and doing some of those would be pretty fun, so I've been doing those now, and I realized, damn, this game has an insane amount of side content, compared to, if you just skip it all, which you can do. You can easily just turbo through the game on the story and skip it all. But I said, you know what, I think I want to kind of take my time to do it. Plus, it's been working out really well as a late night chill stream. People really seem to enjoy Judgment because we could just hang out and enjoy the side content and then kind of talk and stuff about stuff, rather than it being like a super serious playthrough, which to say it was when it started, but because there's so much side content, it's become more like a chill playthrough, right? So the truth of the matter is, with Judgment, I think what I'm going to keep doing is kind of focusing on side content for the next couple of sessions. And then hopefully what I'll do is by the end of the month, when the new games are coming out, I will try to wrap it up right before then. Because I've been told I've only got about 3 hours left of story. So within 1 to 2 night streams, I could beat the story easily. But I want to keep doing some fun side stuff. So I think tonight, Judgment will be side content. We'll see how that goes. Alright. And, I have another Judgment stream coming up in a couple of days on Saturday night, so we'll see, between the 2 nights how far I get and how it goes, and go from there. Okay, so I hope you'll join me for that. If you enjoy chill fun, I hope you'll come back later tonight for Judgment. I'm looking forward to that a lot. Okay, tomorrow I am going to be, oh crap, hold on, I'm having a brain fart. Let me think about this for a second. What am I doing tomorrow? That's right, tomorrow I'm doing Giant Quest Builders 2. And I haven't played this all week yet so far. And the last time I played we ended up on an island where we became a slave, basically. A mining island where you're kind of incarcerated as a prisoner, forced to do like labor camp stuff, and we're trying to escape. So that's the plot: is we're trying to escape this slave island, and I don't know how that's going to go, but that's kind of interesting. It's very different from how the rest of the game has been. So that's going to be tomorrow's main stream. See if we can escape that island. Then tomorrow night, it's going to be my weekly Minecraft chill stream. And you might say to yourself, wait a minute, Dragon Quest Builders 2 and Minecraft again? I know. The truth of the matter is, this week, I really wasn't intending that. And, I've never really intended this to happen. But somehow the games just keep lining up to be the day when I play one, I play the other. And it's funny because some people are like, it's too much, it's the same game twice. In reality, it's not at all. Dragon Quest Builders 2 is very different from Minecraft, in my opinion. But some people just can't shake the fact that there's building in both of them, and they think that it's the same game for some reason, because I guess they're pretty ignorant, and they don't actually tune into the streams. But yeah, so tomorrow's going to be Dragon Quest Builders 2, and then my weekly Minecraft chill stream at night. Okay, reminder, when I do play Minecraft, the top contributor of the night gets something in the game named after them. And in fact, one of the major focuses of this week's Minecraft stream is going to be building a tombstone, and putting on there, someone had asked me to put the name of a former mod who was found to be basically doing stuff underhanded behind the scenes against myself and other people in the chat. And what we're going to do is make a tombstone to them to say goodbye. Because that's the top contributor last week. That's what they wanted. So yeah, that's going to be a major focus of Friday night, okay? Saturday, we're going to do some more GTA 4, alright? And we're continuing on with that playthrough, which has been a lot of fun. I hope you guys have liked the GTA 4 playthrough so far. I really have. And then Saturday night, we'll do more Judgment, okay? So 2 streams of Judgment this week, tonight and Saturday night, and hopefully that'll give us some good progress in the side content, maybe even wrap up most of the side cases in the game, alright? Then on Sunday, it's completely up in the air. What I've done is I've purposely left Sunday open so that it's a day that I can do whatever I want. So today, if we don't get far enough in Mario 64 to beat it, then Sunday will be reserved as a day to try to finish off Mario 64 and get all the stars, okay? I've done that for, purposely so that I have that time. If I beat Mario 64 today, by some amazing miracle, then we have a totally free day on Saturday to do whatever the hell I want. I can decide what it is, when we get there. Or, excuse me, on Sunday. I have a totally open day on Sunday to do whatever I want. And we can decide once we get there what I want to do. Okay? Then Sunday night, more than likely, I'll be doing an old school throwback session of Street Fighter. Just for the late stream to end things before we head into a new week. Alright? Monday is my day off. And then next week, kind of up in the air. It's definitely going to be Grand Theft Auto and some Dragon Quest Builders. But if I'll be doing anything else during the week, I'm not sure yet. What I would like to do is honestly kind of leave it a little bit open. I know that there's going to be a new Life is Strange episode next week. That'll take up some time. But outside of that, I don't think there's too much going on in the realm of new releases. So maybe leave it a little bit open, but we'll see. All right. So yeah, that's kind of the schedule for the next week. I hope that you guys are excited and looking forward to all the new stuff. Good variety coming up on the streams for the next, several days to week. All right. Very nice. A few quick updates. First of all, just a reminder. You now have the ability to vote on the games for the Rageathon. And right now, FYI, some of the games that are leading the polls for the Rageathon are Street Fighter V, Crash Team Racing, Morrowind, World of Warcraft, and Ninja Gaiden Black. I believe those are the games that are currently in the top 5. That wasn't the order of the top 5, but I think those are the games that are currently in the top 5. Not to say that some, motivated voting couldn't change that and get other games into the top 5, but I think right now those are the top 5 games that we're looking at. And so, if those end up staying top 5, those will be the top 5 games for the Rageathon. All right? And each game will be played for about an hour to an hour and a half. The thing is, I don't really know too much about certain... I've always heard Ninja Gaiden Black is tough, but I don't really know anything about why it's tough. Okay? Morrowind, I have no idea why people would say that game's a game that would cause rage. Golden Colts earlier, in the stream chat, was saying that game, unlike future Elder Scrolls games, the game doesn't scale to your level, so you could end up just easily wandering into an area with everything's high level and insta-kills you. I guess that could cause rage, but that's kind of how old school RPGs were too. So I don't know why this game would cause rage, that people really want to see me play it. I could definitely say I know why people would want to see me rage at World of Warcraft, because basically the game's unplayable. It's not troll-proof. So I know exactly what will happen. I'll boot it up and I'll go to play it, and I'll get flooded by trolls immediately, and won't be able to even do the tutorial areas, just like the last time I played it. So I definitely understand why that one made it to the polls. Street Fighter V I don't think is going to be very rage-inducing, just being very honest with all of you, because I haven't played the game for over a year. I know that I don't know much about the game anymore. I don't really care about it. So more than likely I'll just play it for like an hour and just get my ass handed to me every match because I don't know what I'm doing. And then I'll just turn it off and never play it again. So I don't see how that's going to cause rage, but second year in a row people voted it in for some bizarre reason, thinking that it's going to cause me to rage when it didn't cause me to rage last year, so I don't know why it would cause me to rage this year. But Crash Team Racing, more than likely that will cause rage, reason being, people want me to do like the time trials, and basically the most difficult things in the game that I know are going to be very challenging. Plus, I haven't played Crash Team Racing since it was a new release like 2 months ago. So, more than likely, I'm going to be sucking at it, not even remembering the controls and stuff. So, probably that will cause me some rage, I would think. So, I guess we'll see. We'll see, how this event goes. These are the games that are currently in the lead. You guys still have time to vote. That poll's going to probably be open until like Monday or Tuesday, to give it at least a week to be open for you guys to vote on it. If you want to vote, head over to the kingofhate.com forums, go to the general area, and there's a thread right there you can vote on. By the way, there's 11 games in the running. It's not just the 5 I mentioned. There's 6 others to vote on that you can make happen. So please head over there and vote, all right? Number 2, I just want to mention the monthly subs goal, guys, because the subs have been up and down, up and down. Currently, we're at like 550 or so subs, I believe. Which means we need just under 50 in order to hit the monthly goal for this month. The monthly goal for this month is the return of the retrospective event. That means that we'll be doing a marathon where we will go back and watch moments from my 11-year history as a content creator. And I will react to said moments. And basically do behind-the-scenes commentary. And I've done this event before, and people have really enjoyed the event. But the thing is, we need people to sub in order to get this event going, all right? And right now, being very honest, we're halfway through the month. I know for a fact within the next 1 to 2 weeks, we're going to lose a bunch of subs because there are a lot of gifted subs in the month of July that are going to expire. So unless a lot of people renew their gifted subs, we're going to see a significant dip in subs. I mean, basically what I'm telling you is, if you want this monthly goal to happen, you have to sub soon. So if you've been sitting on, gee, I wonder if I should sub now or whatever, you got to sub soon if you want this to happen, or else we're not going to do it. All right, I'm just being honest with you. It's basically kind of now or never. So if you have not subscribed to the channel yet, and you're interested in subscribing, please consider it. There's many benefits to subscribing to the channel, including getting access to over 30 emotes, not having to watch advertisements when I run them during streams, and also getting a cool chat crown badge to show how long you've been a loyal supporter. So thank you for all of that, and please consider subbing if you're not. Fair enough? Okay. Let me see here. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else I want to bring up before we get to the next segment, a pre-stream. I swear there was something else I wanted to talk about, and now I really can't remember. Oh, just to answer anyone's question, Jasper will not be on the streams today. Reason being is that Kat, in a rarity, has a day off. She rarely gets a day off from work. She got a day off today. So she's going to be, home, being with him all day, playing with him and everything. It's kind of like her day to spend time with him, because other days she only gets to spend a couple hours, then she's off to work. So he'll be with her today. No Jasper on the streams today, but he'll be back starting tomorrow, and he'll be here all weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for the late night streams. He'll be able to join us. So there you have it, just to answer that question up front, so you guys know before people start asking, where's Jasper? Where's Jasper? There you go. That's what's going on. Okay. All right. So all that being said, let's head on to the next segment of the streams, which is the gratuitous plugs. Yes, your favorite part of this pre-stream, the gratuitous plugs. See, I know how much you guys love the gratuitous plugs. which is why I be sure to leave enough time every single day to do them. Okay? All right. So the gratuitous plugs. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for 11 awesome years that I've been able to be a content creator. To the many different versions of this that I've done, whether it was doing it as a hobby for 2.5 years when I still had a full-time job outside of this, then when I did this for a living for, 6+ years on YouTube, and then when I had to change from being a full-time YouTuber to a full-time streamer in 2017 because YouTube's ad revenue bottom fell out during the adpocalypse, and, I had to basically find a way to make ends meet. In the modern era here, I'm a full-time interactive streamer here on Twitch. I absolutely love what I do for a living because I get to talk with you guys all day, every day. We have fun times on stream, and playing games and having a more interactive vibe to the streams is much more fun than it used to be when I was kind of more isolated and doing it just for YouTube, okay? But because I became an interactive streamer, all right, things kind of fell apart on YouTube. Not to say that I don't still upload. I do. And my YouTube channel still brings in some pretty good views every month. Don't get me wrong. But, I used to make a living on YouTube based off of ad revenue. And that's just not possible anymore. The videos that I upload to YouTube are basically just fan service at this point for those who still use the site. I don't make any original content for YouTube anymore. So I barely make any money on the site, okay? Really, my ability to keep doing this is due to you guys and your crowdfunding efforts during the streams. So I want to say, first of all, up front, thanks to all of you who do contribute during the streams. I appreciate that very much. You're the reason I'm still here, all right? Now, for those of you who love the streams and love the fact that I still upload videos to YouTube as archives for those who can't attend the live streams, there are many ways that you can contribute and aid me in continuing to do this for a living, all right? But the first thing I want to say up front is that contributions are very, very appreciated. And yes, they keep stuff going, but they're not mandatory. All right, I just want to make that known that I'm not expecting anything from anyone. I'm happy that you guys just come by and hang out with me on a daily basis on the streams. Quite frankly, it's thrilling to me that people care about my opinions and me as a person so much that they want to hang out with me every day. And I'm very grateful for that, okay? So if all you can do is just chill, then just come chill with me, all right? But if you can go above and beyond and you want to contribute and you want to help me to continue to do this, and there are many ways that you can contribute, and let's outline a few of those right now. Okay? So first of all, there's Patreon at patreon.com/darksidephil, where your monthly pledges earn you personal perks. Depending on how much you contribute, you earn different perk levels, okay? I'm not going to go into detail about it because it's all publicly listed right there on the site. Please give it a look, patreon.com/darksidephil, and thanks to anyone who contributes during that method. It is much appreciated. I also have a Teespring store, where I sell all kinds of fun merchandise, including t-shirts, sweatshirts, stickers, mugs, hoodies, etc. Great quality stuff that I can attest to because I own a bunch of it, and I've owned some of it now for over 2 years, which has never worn out or faded. I still use it, on a daily basis on the stream. So if that's not a testament to the quality, I don't know what is. If you get something from my Teespring store, I get, obviously some profit from that, and it helps me out, but you get a cool collectible. All right, so please consider it. That's teespring.com/stores/DSPGaming. And yes, I will consider making some merch with Jasper on it soon. What we're basically doing is having him come to the streams for a week or two. It's only been about a week that he's been joining us for streams. So let him come to the streams for a week or two, see what happens, see if any memes or anything come out of it, and anything. If you guys get any ideas for merch that you'd like to see with Jasper on it, please, by all means, let me know. And if anyone wants to take a stab at designing something, a piece of merch with Jasper on it, by all means, please do so. What I'll probably do in the next week or two is sit down with your ideas and see what I can whip up on Teespring. Okay? Fair enough? Alrighty then. Okay. Moving on. If you are here live on the stream today, and the reason I say that is some people actually watch this pre-stream as an on-demand video on YouTube, okay? But if you were actually here live during the stream, and you would like some interaction with me live, all right? If you contribute either via cheering, subbing, or tipping, I'm going to give you a live shout-out, all right? And I'm very appreciative of all your contributions, and that's why I like to give live shout-outs during the stream for all of them that come in, all right? But I should say this up front as well. Understand that, there's certain things that I can and cannot say or do on Twitch, and there's also certain criteria that I try to follow via my own rules to keep a certain vibe on the stream. So let's outline some of that stuff. Okay, first of all, Twitch has their own terms of service. Obviously, I can't just say and do whatever I want. I have to abide by their rules, so understand that. Also, I try to maintain a certain chill vibe on my streams where people are basically coming by to see my honest reactions to games, to hang out with me, to interact with me a little bit, and to basically have a good time that's kind of relaxing and fun. They're not coming by here to be inundated with drama. They don't need to hear about politics and religion. They don't want to hear about the latest asshole who insulted me and did this or did that. They don't care about that crap. I don't care about it either. You know, like, you come to a gameplay stream to escape that crap. You don't come here to further promote the nonsense that basically bogs down your real life, right? So that's kind of the deal here. Is that I'm trying to maintain a level of fun and chill on the streams and keep it drama free. So please understand if you do cheer, sub, or tip and you say something that's, oh, this guy insulted you, or, oh, what do you think about this thing in politics? I'm probably not going to address it, and understand that it is my stream and it's up to me what I say and do on my own stream. If I want to maintain a certain level of, you know, atmosphere around here, I'm not going to address every single thing, especially if I feel that it is, demeaning or negative or derailing of the stream, okay? But understand that if you do abide by the rules, I am going to go outside of my way to give you a shout out for your contributions, and I do appreciate that, okay? Fair enough? Alrighty then. So thanks for that. Let's go ahead and talk about a few things. As you see at the top of the screen here, we have a stream stats leaderboard. This leaderboard will be updated periodically with information such as the top cheerer and top tipper of the day. So if you do contribute and you're the top cheerer or top tipper, you'll get some extra recognition on said leaderboard. In addition, there's a cheering leaderboard that is integrated into Twitch itself that shows up at the top of the screen above the stream chat. So if you cheer today and you end up being one of the top 10 cheerers of the week, you're actually going to show up there as well to give you extra recognition all week long. So there are some really nice ways for you to get recognition, if so you choose to get some. All right? Keep in mind, if you do not choose to have recognition and you just want to contribute kind of anonymously, there's many ways you can do that. You can be an anonymous sub-gifter, you can cheer anonymously, and you can even tip anonymously. There's all these ways to do that as well. So I feel like I should always offer that as an option, just so you guys know you don't actually have to, use your real information. You could always do it anonymously as well to hide your identity. Just saying, some people don't want their stuff out there, and they don't want to get harassed for supporting a streamer. That's also a viable option. Okay? Alright. Last but not least, guys, I appreciate all contributions. They all help tremendously. They really do. But if you have the option to choose how you would like to contribute today, you maybe say, geez, Phil just mentioned a million ways I could contribute. What's the best one? Right now, tipping is the best way to help. Couple reasons why. First, this is the first month in a long time that I didn't overdraw my bank account. Pretty crazy, but it's the first month in a long time I didn't. And that's mostly because of your support via tips. You know, your tips have allowed me to keep things balanced. And that is amazing because it's been a long time, okay? So thank you for that. You know, any tips that you give me, I can immediately help to pay bills and the like. Number two, later on this month, we got a lot of games coming out. In particular, the 3 games that I'm eyeballing that I pretty much definitely want to play are Control, which is from a game studio called Remedy, the people who made Alan Wake. There's also Man of Medan. That's the new game from the game studio that made Until Dawn, so it's a horror game. And then there's also, excuse me, there's also the Blair Witch Project. Although I think it might just be called Blair Witch. I don't even know if it's called the Blair Witch Project. It might just be called Blair Witch. Another horror game. Alright, so that's 3 games right there coming up that I know I'm going to have to buy by the end of August. Now, there's a couple other games. I think there's a game called Astral Chain, and there's another game called Oninaki. I don't know too much about those games. I'll be honest with you, I don't. But those are games that people have expressed interest in me playing as well, okay? So typically, the way I afford games now is by using tips to pay for them. So if you tip me, not only are you helping me with bills and the like, but also you're helping me to afford the cost of games coming up for the rest of the month. So please consider tipping me if you can. That is a way that helps me out, I'd say, a little bit more than everything else. Although everything else helps too, so please, I'm not looking to give horse in the mouth. Understand that any method of contribution helps me a lot, okay? Excuse me. So, there's 2 ways you can tip me. Below the stream, there's a tips jar button you can click on, or you can type !tip into the stream chat. All right, so please consider that. And as I've already mentioned, if you're worried about tipping me and, oh no, what if my name gets out there? You can just tip anonymously. You don't have to put your real name on there. You can make up a name. Hell, right? You don't have to do anything, any of your real info, and then no one will know it's you. Okay? All right, guys, now what I would like to do is move on to the third and final segment of pre-stream, which is basically me giving shout-outs to those of you who have contributed so that we can give credit where credit is due for those who have helped out and go from there. Mark Murphy is asking, what happened to the Amazon wish list? It still exists. The Amazon wish list still exists. And if you guys want to check it out, you can. It's !wish list in the stream chat. All I've got listed there right now is credit on the various different gaming networks, including PlayStation Network, Nintendo Store, and Xbox Live. If you guys would like to contribute via that method, that's appreciated too. The only problem is the little bit of a hassle, because when you buy those credits, what happens is they send you a code, and then you have to email me the code. Because Amazon wishlist basically sucks. I hate to say it. It just does. It's set up only for, like, in real life products. So, for example, if you wanted to buy me something and then have it shipped to me in real life, that's easy. You buy it off the list and it just comes to me automatically. But if you buy something digitally, like the credit for PlayStation Network, you have to email me the information when you get it. It's a hassle. The last person who did it a couple weeks ago actually was like, man, this really sucks. Next time I'm just going to tip you. So it's nice that the Amazon wishlist exists. It just sucks that they didn't actually make it viable for, like, the modern era. It's actually outdated, like, for snail mail purposes, which is really stupid. So if you want to do that, great. But I'm just saying, I think the easier method would just be to tip me. Okay? All right. Continuing on, everybody. Thank you to the following people who have contributed so far on today's stream. First of all, Frog with a party hat did a 50-bit cheer. So I noticed you get a good amount of lag when you play Mortal Kombat and Call of Duty. Have you looked into upgrading your connection? First of all, I don't think I get a lot of lag when I play Call of Duty. I don't think that it's a lag issue. I think it's their servers have a real issue with sync. What I mean by that is, when I play, I don't see noticeable lag either in Blackout or in the multiplayer of Call of Duty. But what I think happens here is their server can't really determine what's going on in a said firefight. So a lot of the times it'll show me drawing, firing, hitting the enemy multiple times, then I'm instantly dead, and then when you watch the death cam, on their the server claims they shot you 5 times first. And it's like, well, that's not what happened on my side. That's not a lag issue. That's their own issue with their own servers and their own netcode and latency issues. So that has nothing to do with my internet. That's just the game developers suck and don't know how to make games. Just being honest, that's the truth of the matter, is that has nothing to do with my internet. I could have the best internet on the planet, and the fucking thing would still do the same thing. Okay? In regards to Mortal Kombat, it's very hit or miss, and it's not just Mortal Kombat, it's every fighting game. It's very hit or miss. I've had some matches that are quite good. I've had matches that are terribly terrible, and then I have matches that start good, and then they just sink during the match and end up being laggy as shit, later on in the match. Again, that's because of the game developers. That's not because of my level of internet. In fact, in reality, I have the best internet that's available in my area. It's, the fastest level, business grade internet from Comcast. You can't get anything better. I looked into it. There's no fiber optic here. Satellite internet here is much slower than what I have, and there's no major competitor to Comcast that can do internet like they do. So I have what's best, and the truth of the matter is, even though you may say, gee, it seems like you always have lag issues, my internet was much worse back over 5 years ago when I lived in Connecticut. For the 5-6 years that I was doing this as a YouTuber before I, moved across the country here to Washington State, my internet was actually way worse, out there. So, I basically have the best available. It's nothing. The issues that you see when I play games online are nothing to do with my internet at all. It has to do with these games in the modern era being sold for, full retail price, acting like they have valid online experiences when in reality they just don't have very good online experiences. I'm sorry, but when you're playing a game like Call of Duty and you see something on the fucking screen and then the game says, oh, that's not what happened, here's what really happened after you die, that's just pathetic game development. I'm sorry, it just is. Like, in the modern era, you shouldn't be paying $60 to see something on your TV and then be told, oh, that's not what happened, here's what really happened. That's just stupid. in regards to fighting games, this has always been an ongoing issue with fighting games, and I've said it over the years. The only fighting game I've ever played that seemed to have ridiculously good online play was Pokken Tournament on the Wii U. Now, I have no idea, alright? I have no idea how that's possible. I don't know why Pokken Tournament on the Wii U had such crazy good internet. The connections were almost flawless. It was very rarely, maybe 1 out of every 20 to 30 matches in that game where I had lag. Every game was almost flawlessly executed. So I just gotta kind of shrug and say, you know, I don't know why, but that's the case. Every other fighting game, it's always hit or miss. And I'd say probably, I hate to say it, have a really solid connection in a fighting game is probably a rare thing. You know what I mean? Like, in reality, when you play a fighting game online, you have to understand there's going to be latency things that are going to make the game play much differently than if you were actually playing it offline. You know, it makes certain tactics incredibly safe that offline wouldn't be. For example, yesterday I'm playing Mortal Kombat, okay? And I'm playing against certain characters like Sub-Zero or Scorpion. If you block their attacks, they're left wide open, and you should be able to then punish them for doing those unsafe attacks, and that's what makes them, you know, fair. If you weren't able to punish them when they did unsafe attacks, basically they'd be able to attack the entire round, you can't do anything, and they just completely dominate the entire game. But that's why the game is fair, because they have punishable attacks. But when you're playing online, okay, you try to punish those attacks, but your moves have delay coming out, so you can't. And then it makes them insanely good at online play, where people can just do completely unsafe patterns that in an offline environment, if you're not playing the game online, you're playing it in person with someone, they couldn't do that. You could easily take advantage of them doing those unsafe moves and punish them and destroy them, you know? But online, it becomes incredibly safe. This is why, if you take a look at, in particular, fighting games in general, and you look at the online rankings, a lot of the times the people who are the highest ranked don't even go to tournaments in real life because they know they can't hang. They know the shit that they do online to win isn't viable in a competitive tournament environment at all, and they would get eaten alive trying to do that shit. So that's the bottom line with fighting games. Anyway, this is a really long and roundabout answer for your cheer here, Frog with a Party Hat. But hopefully it answered the question. All right. Then you tipped me $1 and said I got the band hammer for saying oink in the chat. What is that about? I don't know. I don't even know if that's a banned word or not. It depends on the context that you said it. I guess what I could do is look it up. Let's see. Let's see. Well, gee, let's see. You said I have Alzheimer's. Then you said I sold Jasper into slavery. And then you said oink, and then you got banned. I mean, are you an idiot? I guess the answer is yes. You said I have Alzheimer's. You said that I made Jasper a slave. Then you said oink, and you got banned, and you wonder why you got banned. It's because you're an idiot. So there you go. Thank you, Frog with the Party Hat, for the $1 tip. The ban stands because you're an idiot. Wow. I mean, damn, you're stupid. Okay, then. Let's continue on, shall we? Oh, my God. I don't know what he thought was going to happen. Preach has resubscribed to the channel for 4 months. Thank you very much, Preach, for the 4-month resub. I appreciate that. 4 months of support. Almighty Ming Levo did a 100-bit cheer. That's the biggest cheer of the day, so I'll get you up on the leaderboard in a second. He says, have you ever thought about putting a blanket on your couch or a cat tree behind your couch that Jasper is interested in so we can actually see him on cam? Well, there is no room behind my couch. I've explained this to you guys a million times. I guess I'll show you again. Look. This is the wall. The couch is against the wall. There's no room behind this couch. People seem to think there's like tons of room. There's nothing here. It's the wall. So I can't do anything behind my couch. That's why I could never do a green screen or anything like that behind my couch. Like people have said over the years, oh, Phil, why don't you have a green screen or whatever behind your couch? That's why. I mean, could I put a blanket on my love seat? I could, but that's not going to attract Jasper. If anything, that's going to put him to sleep. And when Jasper's in here, you guys want to see him moving around and interacting with me. You don't want to see him asleep, right? So, You know, I don't think that, I think the blanket would be counterproductive. You know, if anything, what I could do, I could bring toys and stuff in here. If people were okay during the chill streams with me taking a few minutes out to play with Jasper, I'd certainly be all for that. I love playing with Jasper, and I have a few toys that I know he would like. We've got a, this toy that's, it's kind of like, I call it fishing for cats. What it is, it looks like a small fishing rod, and dangling from a string, there's a bunch of like bird feathers and colored streamers. He loves that toy. He goes after it, and he'll grab it and he'll bring it across the house with him like it's his prey. You know, it's really cute. So maybe one day I could bring that into the office. And maybe I could do, like I said, he loves his little twisty things. He likes to play with those. So if that's what you guys want, I mean, I'll ask around here. But if you guys want me to have some toys here on the late night streams, that Jasper's going to be here for, to maybe play around with him a little bit. If you're okay with me taking a few minutes out, you know, of the gameplay to do that, I'm all for that. You know, I don't mind doing that at all. Like I said, I love playing with the little guy. He's a lot of fun. So let me know if that's what you want, and you know, we could do that. But as for a blanket, I don't think that's going to work. He's just going to go right to sleep, and you guys don't want him to come in here and go right to sleep, right? But thank you for the suggestion. Let me get you up on the leaderboard here for the biggest cheer of the day. $100, thank you. Oh boy, Rumpelstiltskin has tipped me $2. It says, how long will I be in purgatory? I want to use my emotes as an addict. I need to confront my issue cold turkey, take on chat with kindness and love. Oh my god. I've told you a million times, dude. Like, how many chances do I give this guy? What do you... Okay, let me ask those in the stream chat. Do I give Rumpelstiltskins yet another chance? Because I've unbanned him a million times, and then he immediately finds a way to get himself rebanned again. Every day. And then he keeps me again, asking if I'm banned again. It's like... Everyone's saying, alright, yes, last chance. Last final chance. Oh my god. Alright, well, I'm just going to notify the mods in advance here. I'm going to... I'm gonna give Rumpelstiltskin one more chance. I mean, every day it's becoming a running meme now that this guy every day. I actually like the guy. I think that he's fun. I think that he's a funny and fun guy, but he just keeps violating the damn rules. By the way, it's $3. Oh, okay, $3 in total tips. I did have it correct. All right, this is it. This is really the final chance. All right. Alright. Last chance. I unbanned him. Now he tipped me another $3. I said, alright, sounds good. Love ya. Alright. Rumpelstiltskin's your final chance. I can't help you if you get banned again, dude. I can't. This is it. I've got to lay down the law. This is it. The mods are even aware. You know, they know what's going on, so... People are like, let's take bets on how long this lasts. Can he even make the 10-minute mark? Can he make the 10-minute mark without getting banned again? Oh, man. Alright, well, thank you, Rumpelstiltskins, for the tip. I appreciate that. Alright, what I'd like to do now is take opportunity to give a shout-out to the top 10 cheers of the week so far. Alright? These are the people who have been cheering and supporting me so far. Thank you for that. Let's go ahead and do it. In 10th place, DJ Runo. Thank you, DJ Runo. In 9th place, Ludwig World Order Fan. In 8th place, Atlas Telemon 9. 7th place, Johnny Skid Marks. Very nice. Skid marks all over his butt. 6th place, Babyman Gaming. 5th place, Vote Democrat. 4th place, Joe. 3rd place this week is M5NSX. 2nd place, Geek Room. And in 1st place, still sitting pretty in 1st place there from earlier this week, Infinite 55. So thanks to all of you for your cheering this week and your support. Much appreciated. Looks like that is it. Looks like what I'm going to do here is take a quick break because I have to use the restroom. And I'm going to do that right now before we get started with Mario. Good Lord, trying to play Mario when you got to use the restroom would be a bad idea. So I'm going to take about a 5-minute break to use the restroom. And then we're going to come back and start up with Mario, okay? In fact, what I'll do, let me boot the console up now. I always refrain from booting up the Wii U on pre-stream because it makes noises. It makes those weird noises with the Miiverse. Even though the Miiverse doesn't exist anymore, they shut it down. The Miis still exist, and they still run around and make noise. So... Alright. Let's take a quick break. I'll be right back, and then we'll start with Mario, guys.